Got to get the timer going here. Down to 4
Okay.
minutes. And start
I'm trying to see the
and
stream.
record. It's live.
Well, can you still hear me, Mel?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Oh, there's Mel. Oh, they say they hear us, Mel.
That's why I said we can't talk.
Oh,
We're streaming.
you know I can't follow instructions.
And see, in B-Mix, if I turn the master volume down so that it doesn't go to the stream, then you can't hear me either. Yeah, see? If I turn that down, then you can't hear me.
Yeah, I
That's
can't hear
funny.
you there. Yeah. Oh,
You know
well.
what? You know what? Uh, People are starting to come in. How many are in the view right now?
14, Mel. 14.
14. Lucky winner,
14, man.
14.
Hey,
Well,
what's up with the title of your stream? It says tonight's show. Guests Mo from Just Having Fun, Frank from Carolina Drones, and Rick from Drone Valley.
No, shouldn't be.
Oh, that's. Oh, okay. Let me refresh that. Maybe I'm seeing things wrong.
Because I've got the
No, yeah,
subtitle.
yeah, no, yeah, yeah. It says that.
Well, why does it say that, I wonder?
I don't know. I think it
Because
has something to do with this guy Lloyd Mendenhall.
it's
Oh wait, he
probably,
can hear me. I can't talk about him.
yeah. Uh, oh, that's that thing. Let me change that.
Oh,
I forgot to change that.
tally ho. Yeah.
There. Now if you refresh, it'll change. Okay, what the hell? You know what? We only got 46 seconds left. Let's just go ahead and make it go. Hey, everybody.
There you go.
Make it go. Well,
Make it go.
because we couldn't keep quiet, I think I'll just go ahead and switch to this camera, and we'll go like that.
Oh,
There we are.
everybody gets to see up my nose thanks to the Dell XPS.
Look who's here. What do you think, everybody? Anybody seen Rick
Worst
Halliber
webcam
yet?
position.
Hey, Greg, if you want to plug your drone book, go ahead and put the link in the chat room there. Ken, I don't know if you know about this, but Greg from Osby Drone started a new social media page for drones. You know how you got
Oh, okay.
Facebook and Joe Book and Blue Book and all them books? Well, now we have
Yeah.
one called Drone Book. And
Oh, nice.
it's right now it's only um our little circle community here till we get get it all worked out, get the bugs going, get everything going on it, and
Okay.
I'm sure Greg can, if you put it, Greg will put the link in the chat. Um, you can join. There's a link. You can join that later if you save that to your screen there. Uh,
I'll definitely take a look at that.
yeah, it just came to life yesterday, in fact. So
Okay.
last night we did a little work setting it up and getting it ready and things like that. And uh, so tell me about some of your Zoom flying, man. What have you been doing with it? I know you've been putting some
Uh,
flights in on it.
yeah, I've been out here in Palm Beach, so been flying the Jupiter Lighthouse, flying the beach. Weather's been absolutely gorgeous. Been like 15-mile-an-hour winds, but hasn't stopped, us from flying. So been really good. And then in 2 weeks we have a meetup in Tampa that we're going to have. Going to have a bunch of people from Central Florida drones out there, and Billy's going to be down. I think Bill will be over, so should be a good time. Looking forward to meeting everybody. But yeah, so lots of travel though. Lots of travel.
Yeah, that'll be fun. When is that going to be?
So that's going to be Saturday, September 29th. That's going to be
So,
Saturday, September 29th. And it's got same place you and I with the Inspire.
yeah, at the tower.
Yeah, we're going to do it at the tower. I think that's the best place to host people.
Yeah, that plenty of parking, a lot of room, and um, plenty of
Yeah, we're
room to
going
set
to have a
up and
tent
everything.
out there, have some food, get some tables so that everybody can set their gear up and they don't have to like do it on the dirt or on the grass or on the
Yeah,
gravel. So I think it'll be a good
yeah,
time.
yeah. That'll be cool. That'll be really cool.
So hopefully the weather holds out.
And of
Florida's
course,
unpredictable like that.
the 29th and on the 28th, I'll probably be in um, Tuskegee, Alabama, delivering two X-ray
Ah, okay.
systems. So I won't be able to go to that.
Gotcha. Sorry, man. Now, but you're going to be going to spin up, right? You're going to be out there in Austin,
I
right?
am. In fact, I was the very first one to sign up for it. I think.
Awesome,
Um,
man.
I
Good
have every
stuff.
intention of being there.
Cool,
Um,
man.
I'm looking forward to that. Getting to meet some people that I don't get to see them, but online, and
Yeah.
hopefully do a little bit more collaborating and a little bit more spreading my wings and get myself out there a little
Sure.
more. Um, so that's going to be a good time. And I know the place
Good
that
stuff.
that it is because when I met up with Kelly before, that's where we went to go flying.
Okay. And
Yeah,
that's like, I guess that's a good place to fly, right? Was that the ballpark there?
yeah. We were further inside the park from the
Okay.
ballpark, but because the ballpark's kind of out front. But yeah, it was all right there.
Good
So
stuff, man.
it's the same park. It's just there's a ball field there. There's a really good restaurant there. We went to lunch after we got done flying and stuff. Some really good barbecue. But so that was a
Nice,
good
nice.
time. Um,
Good stuff.
so I saw your video on some of your camera settings and stuff on your Zoom. Kind of like the way you
Yeah.
got that set up. I'm kind of playing with that on mine myself.
I noticed for some reason with the Zoom, and I don't know if it's the same on the 2 Pro, but you have to increase the sharpness helps out tremendously. So I noticed that a lot of people are like going -1 on the sharpness, or they're not
Yeah.
increasing the sharpness at all. And people are saying that the image looks a little bit soft, which I concur with that. So I increased the sharpness by 1, and I think that's helped out tremendously in the way the quality is subtle though.
Well, I think depending on what you're shooting, if you're shooting a chick in a bikini and on the beach at sun at at golden hour, then you might want it soft. And I'm only
But there's
saying that
nobody
because
on
you're down there in
TV.
Florida. But uh,
I
um,
did not test the zoom capabilities of that, so I can neither confirm nor deny that the sharpness enhances the thong.
um, you know, Ken, I'm a little bit older than you. You got to get up
I would
early in the
imagine.
morning to snow me, buddy. You just um
I've
yeah,
been
but I,
fairly. You know what it is? I've been kicked off. I got kicked off the beach the first day I went to go take off. So I got
why?
kicked off the beach by a. So all the public beaches here are considered a county park, apparently. So you cannot take off or land from a county park here in West Palm Beach, which is sort of a bummer, but it's not my rules. But I did a little bit of research and you can do a fly over the beach. So take off from a private parking lot and fly over a county park, and that's totally fine. So I had
Well,
to
there
find
you
a
go.
parking spot. Yeah, so I had to find a parking spot twice to take off and land. So because the fine, if you get caught taking off and landing from a county park, it is a $150 fine for your first offense. For your
150 for
second
your
offense, first offense is $150, the park ranger said. Every offense after that point, it is another $150 up to the third time, which is up to 60 days in jail. So
Boy,
I
they
didn't
ain't
want to
messing
risk it.
around.
No, they're definitely not messing around. And I think a lot of that has to do with Mar-a-Lago is like not too far from here and all of
Uh,
the president stuff. So I mean, I guess security here has been enhanced. So I'm
that
not
could
ready to
be.
go to jail over it. Yeah. So I was just like,
No,
okay,
yeah, yeah,
I'll find a private parking lot. But
right.
tonight I'm waiting until it gets a little bit darker, but I found a building that I want to test against this night shot. This building is amazing. Check a look at this building, man. We just built this building,
Oh, that looks cool.
and yeah, it looks amazing. And at night, all these lights shoot up through it. So I'm thinking maybe that'll be like the perfect way to test the camera out.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Yeah. So hopefully hopefully they don't give me a hard time about that.
Right, right, right.
So doing a lot of research on like the whole, like all the rules and like, so I can have all my ducks in a row in case if I get pulled over, because there's a lot of people that are just afraid of drones in general, it seems.
Yeah.
So the biggest thing is like not getting into arguments when they do confront you.
That's the main thing, be courteous and polite and be educated so you know what you're talking about
Yeah.
and all that.
The
Um,
park ranger was pretty cool the second time around. The first one, she just wasn't having it. Hey, Bill, how's it going? The first park ranger just wasn't having it. She was,
yeah.
yeah. So I was like, I'm just gonna leave here.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, Bill, welcome to the show. Um,
So
so talking about the Mavic 2 and the bag, I bought the Flymore kit, so I got the bag, right?
I heard that. How do you like that?
And well, it's it's too dang small, but
Oh, come on. I think it's the perfect size, man.
believe it, well, it's the perfect size if all you want to carry is just a little bit of stuff. But I
Okay,
like to
yeah, fair
I
enough.
like to keep everything together. So this bag now probably weighs 15 pounds. Um, I've got all my chargers, the 12-volt charger and the 110
Okay.
charger set up. I've got 4 batteries in here because I bought the Flymore kit with 2 extra batteries plus one.
Wow.
Okay. And I've watched a couple of videos now on how to pack this thing. Oddly enough, after I recorded mine, which kind of struck me funny that I don't know, maybe I started a trend, but as I unzip the top, you'll see I've got my drone tail first in the bag, and it's
Okay.
because if you put a level or a square right across the face of the drone, that gimbal cover ball that doesn't snap into the drone very well
No, it definitely does not.
sticks out further than the nose of the drone. So I'm a
Okay.
little leery about putting that thing nose down. And I noticed that Bill had a video showing the only way to put it in and the correct way was nose down. And then I saw another video, drone, tech drone, whatever. He put a video out, but he had his props on and he showed
So
putting
I
it
got to
in
ask a
nose
question.
down.
Has D made an official video? Because it seems like after everybody makes a video, they usually come out with an official video shortly after the fact,
I haven't seen one
like
on
of
this
how
topic.
to. I
Yeah.
would wait, and see. I would wait and see, what they say. For me, it makes sense to do the gimbal face up, just because you don't want your camera face down. But I mean, the
Well,
gimbal are
if that
flimsy and
cover breaks,
yeah,
it's got
I
that other
agree.
piece that goes inside that stabilizes the camera and gimbal. And if the outside part breaks, then it's going to put direct pressure on the gimbal and camera. I mean,
Yeah, I would be afraid of the gimbal guard getting stuck or breaking or something like that.
I'd be afraid of that anyway. But I don't put mine in the bag with the props on either. I take the props off.
Yeah.
So,
I keep mine level. My bag, I keep everything flat. Um, I don't know.
well,
Uh,
yeah, but you got a custom camera bag that you put your drone and stuff in the top of, right?
and I honestly, I probably need to do a video on that bag because I'm in love with that bag. I'm probably going to buy a second one just in case if something happens to this first one and they ever stop selling it because it's
Yeah.
just the perfect Mavic bag. I can't explain it any other way. It's so awesome.
Well, I'm a
Oh,
fan of hard cases. Everything of mine is in
uh-huh.
hard cases, and I've
Oh, I know.
been doing a little looking around, and there's not really any ideal perfect hard case to what I think is really perfect yet. But
Yeah.
so I've been talking with the guys out in California at Case Club, and they are actually sending me a pre-production hard case to review. It'll hold the drone, the Flymore kit, and a tablet.
Oh, nice.
They're doing
That's pretty cool.
they're doing one with just the basic drone. They're doing one with the Flymore kit and the tablet, and they're also going
Okay.
to do a third one that'll hold the RE goggles too. So you'll have your drone, your Flymore, and your goggles if you have goggles. So that option will be available. But so I can't wait for this pre-production, case to show up so that I can
Sure.
get my hands on it and check it out and review it and all that. I'm just waiting for it to come in the mail. I don't know when it's going to come, but I know that they are working feverishly on because they put out a case that's every bit as nice as DJI, but
Hmm.
for a lot less money usually. So we'll see how that goes. But anyway, yeah, that's going to be coming up. That's going to be coming up real soon.
Right. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see, some of the cases that they do come out. I'm all about that travel case personally.
Yep. Yep.
Just because otherwise it defeats the purpose of me having something that is so portable.
Exactly. Exactly.
But
See, I really like the hard travel case for the Phantom because they made that with wheels. It's got the extendable
yeah,
handle that comes out, like a regular suitcase, and you can check it with your luggage, and it can get beat up, and it's not gonna, no
yeah, for
harm
sure.
done. But
No, I'm still nervous to check like my camera gear or my drone. I hate letting it leave my sight when I'm on a
right,
plane.
right,
I told you what I did when I flew to Kansas. They had to check my bag at the gate. I left my car keys in there. I did this twice now. I left my car keys, my work phone, everything in my carry-on luggage, and they took it. I was freaking out the whole flight, thinking that what if it gets lost? How am I going to get home? Type of thing. I'm the worst. I travel a lot, and I'm the worst person because I get so stressed out. I'm so absent-minded when it like comes to boarding. I forget everything. So I need to keep everything close to me. Otherwise,
right,
I'm just gonna freak out about it, stressed out.
right. Wow. Um,
Yeah.
so are you glad that you bought the Zoom, or do you wish you would have bought the Pro,
Um,
or
no, you know
are
what?
you still
When I
thinking
first
about
bought,
swapping cameras later?
nah, I honestly, so after watching all the videos on the Mavic 2 Pro and like comparing it to the footage that I've shot, like I really don't feel like jaded what one bit that I didn't buy the Pro. I think the Mavic 2 Zoom is a fantastic camera. I was a little like sort of like taken back when I tried it in automatic without ND filters and I didn't tune anything. But now that I've got it tuned, ND filters and just using it, every day, I think it's fantastic. And I think more so now that DJI has increased the price to $14.99, I think that's even more reason why you should choose the Zoom over the Pro. I really do. I mean,
Yeah, it's still a couple $100 cheaper.
yeah, exactly. You're talking about, what, 200 cheaper, and the camera quality
Well,
is really good. It's got
two 250
250,
cheaper. Yeah, because
250 cheaper. Yeah.
they raised the price by $50 on the
So,
Pro.
and the big topic is right now is whether or not that the Mavic 2 Pro is actually shooting in full 4K. It's not taking advantage of sensor. Um,
I've
I
seen
think
some stuff
so.
on that.
So this guy Cliff Tofton sent me this email with the video, and I watched it, and I mean, he really broke it down, and to me, it makes good sense, and it's very scientific, you know,
Yep.
from the whole angle that he showed. Like, you know, after watching that and looking at the footage, you know, I don't feel bad one bit, and I probably won't change the camera, to be quite honest. I think I'll just leave it alone. I'm pretty happy with it.
I'm
I think
I'm
it does
I'm really
great.
happy with it, and that was also, you know, part of my reason for my decision to buy the Zoom over the Pro, because the Zoom had features that I wanted that the Pro
Right.
didn't. And I've already got
Yeah, that
4K camera drones. You know, I've got that Z3 on my, I think that's a 4K on my
exactly.
Inspire, and then I've got the Phantom 4 Pro. So, you know,
I
what do I
think
need
everybody
another
just gets
4K
sort
camera
of
for?
we all sort of get sort of bent out of shape over the fact that we think we need bigger, we think we need the best of the best, and we just often don't use what we have or what's available. And you can get really fantastic images out of almost any camera if you just know the
Yep,
settings and
yep,
you're capable of shooting even older drones. And I think like even the Mavic, you know, the first generation Mavic, still capable of getting, you know, fantastic footage. And I don't think it's talked about enough is that as reviewers, we're constantly pushing new products, and that's really not what people need to do. I think we just need to fly what we have. And I know it's
yeah.
like sort of like we're talking out of both sides of our mouth with that, but I think that's
S-
the honest truth.
Sometimes kinda, and you know, I think the honest truth is always the better way to go. Um, and Kelly at Radio Set Drone makes a really good point. He says it was pretty convincing that the Mavic 2 Pro is not as good a camera as the Phantom 4 Pro, and
Yeah,
I'm tending to agree with that. I really am.
I'm gonna agree with that. I'm gonna agree with him as well. I've seen a bunch of comparisons, and the footage just doesn't look quite as crisp.
Yep.
And the barrel issue, the barrel
Yeah,
curve is
I
sorry. We got
saw
a
that.
bunch of special.
I saw that, and Billy actually showed a way to cure that a little bit, but um,
Yeah, but
you
still, we
shouldn't
shouldn't
have to
have
go
to do
back and
that.
cure. You shouldn't have to. You
No,
spend,
you shouldn't have to.
you know, you got $2,000 in a piece of camera equipment. You shouldn't have to go back and cure. You should be able to, you know, edit, maybe adjust your lighting a little bit, do a little color correction if you want to,
Yeah.
and rock it. You know, it ought to be it ought to be a done deal.
I mean, the only thing I wish they would have did with the zoom was put a fixed aperture across the board of all this. That's the only thing that I wish they would have did was in like two different apertures across both, that it was one fixed aperture. Because the only thing I notice is when I'm zooming in or out of something, I'll notice that the exposure value changes, and there's no way to prevent that. I've even tried to keyframe exposure to try to keep it in,
Hmm.
but it's just a lot of work for something that maybe somebody may not notice. But beyond the dolly zoom, there's so much that you can do with the zoom. It's like it's pretty. I've only scratched the surface so far, but I think it's pretty amazing.
Exactly.
Um,
I think
I
so
I
too.
still
I
plan on
agree with
getting an
Kelly at
Evo
Ready
though,
Set Drone there too.
so I'm gonna have it go probably in
Yeah,
another two weeks, man.
you and your
I still love
you and
I
your
still love it, dude.
Ove, your Evo.
I love it. I love it, man.
I know you
I
really
still
did
love
like
it.
that drone. You gave it a lot of
I
grief when
really
you
did.
first started, and you beat it up really bad. But
But I'm very critical on products. I think I'm overly critical, but it's like if somebody's not overly critical, somebody could spend money that they didn't need to and find out they didn't like a product, and
yep,
you know
yep,
we're
and
you know
and
we're sort of obligated to tell the truth with that.
and I agree, that kind of slides me. That was a really good segue right into my next topic, because you know, buying equipment that has the features that you want is what you should pay attention to, not just buy a product
Exactly.
because it's the newest product. You know, um,
Right.
there's a lot of people complaining about the new Mavic series. They don't have this or they don't have that, or you know, how come they didn't do this or how come they did that, and it's like, to me, it's just too simple and too logical. You don't buy a
I
Hugo to pull a fifth wheel trailer. You buy an
I feel like
F250,
people are
you know?
overly critical on some of the things. I get it, we're paying money, but at the end of the day, nobody's twisting our arm arm. I have a problem with saying that sometimes. Nobody's twisting our arms to buy a product. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like
Yep.
you either buy it or you don't, and you know That's it. Like DJI is not forcing us to spend our money on their products, so it's not a it's not really a big deal. If there's some things missing, I mean, some of the things like the precision landing, honestly, to me, it's really not a big deal. I never that's me. That's
Um,
that's me.
yeah, I mean, within a couple of feet is close enough. If something happens and you are unable to fly the drone home or get it back at all, and you can just hit return to home and it's going to come back and land within a couple of feet of where it took
Right.
off, at least you get it back. Um, Being able to drop it on a quarter, to me, it's not as important. But um,
E- e- Exactly.
and
I mean, I'm okay. I'm okay with that.
I'm okay with it. It doesn't matter to me much either. But
I like how fast I can get it up in the air. I did notice though that it does take a little bit for satellites to lock for some reason. I hope they improve that in software. I
I
was
haven't I haven't noticed that
I've
problem.
noticed it takes a little bit for satellites to lock for some reason. I'm not sure why, but other than that, really not a big deal, not a deal breaker whatsoever for me.
Yeah.
It's been exceptional.
Yep. Yep.
Signal's phenomenal. It's super fast.
Fantastic. Yep. Really good.
The sport mode is amazing. I saw Kelly say the sport mode is awesome. It is
He was talking
crazy
about the
fast.
Spark.
Oh, the sparks. I'm talking
He
about the zoom.
yeah.
It's
Kelly just
quick.
came in from flying the Spark in sport mode. Said he was having a blast with it.
This the
But
spark is an awesome drone too, though. Like that's a durable. That's the like I still say that's the best beginner drone at this point.
for a beginner GPS drone, I agree 100%. And I've given two of them
I
to
don't think you can go
beginners.
wrong.
I
And
gave one
that's
to
the
my
reason
kid
why I
brother, and I
think
gave one to my nephews.
and that's why I
It's
think DJI will still continue to sell that model just as is. I mean, you can't really. I
sure,
mean,
sure,
you could make it much. You could make it better, but I don't think you can make it cheaper than that original Spark is right now.
and
And
it's
I
a
think that's the
beast.
allure of it.
It's a
It really
beast. I
is.
mean, you can just damn near crash it into anything, pick it up, dust it
Kelly
off,
just
and
said he's
fly
many
it again.
times. I mean, I'll
Yeah,
second that. I've crashed mine from like 4.5 feet, and it fell onto concrete, and it was fine.
yeah,
Nothing happened to it.
yeah.
So
It
it's a
really is.
fantastic little drone.
It's just a little beast. It really
I like
is.
the Spark. The
Yep.
Spark is a good little drone. Um,
Speaking
I
of
don't have any regrets for purchases for drones this
speaking
year. I
of
don't
little
think.
drones, let me grab this box over here. Speaking of little drones, I got
What
a
do you got there?
box over here I've been saving because
What's that?
I made a video here a while back about giving away this drone.
What is
This
that?
it's made by Cheerwing, and it's a CW4. It's a miniature um, wannabe Phantom toy that does flips and things. Let's see. I made a video about this. I did like a video review without flying it, just kind of talking about it. But uh, the first line, the first line just really kind of cracked me up in the features. The first line in the feature says aerial photography. Take aerial videos and photos with HD camera 1280 by 720. Ooh. Y'all remember that
Nice,
from the
man.
video? Ooh, yeah. So anyway, Rick Halliber
You're gonna give that away?
sent me a couple of drones, and this is the first one coming. And
Nice, man. Rick's a
the
good
the
guy.
the cutoff I think was yesterday at around noon, I believe, for the entry. So yesterday
Okay.
evening I made a video about picking the winner. So what do you say we play that video?
Let's do
Let's
it.
see if I can make this work. Well, the time has come to pick the winner for the CW4 drone put up by Rick Halliber. I entered all the comments in the random comment picker. We had 37 individual comments. Let's start the game. Let's see who this thing picks for a winner. And Steve Carpenter. Okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pause that right there for the time being because Steve Carpenter's comment actually says that he wasn't trying to win. He was just adding comments in the comment line. So I actually clicked the buttons again to pick the actual winner, but now we'll make everybody
Okay.
wait a few more minutes.
You're bad, man.
Oh, I know it. I
So,
know it.
so Greg asked me, so Oz by Drone says, I thought you only fly one drone and sell the others. Well, that is still correct because I still only have, I don't have the Mavic Air. I don't have the Spark. However, I do like the Evo enough to buy another one. That is a regret I have of selling any drone is that drone. So I will actually be picking up another one and have actually two at that point. So I will break my drone rule at that point.
Entertain the crowd for just a minute. Tell a joke or
What do you want
something.
me to do? Don't
Anything
have any
but
jokes.
strip, man. Anything but strip. Okay.
Okay, well we can't guarantee that, man. We can't guarantee that. I've lost audio with Mel, but let's see. Let's go through answer some questions here. Let's see. Just going through. Sorry, guys, trying to get caught up on the chat. I don't have any audio from. No. Do you wait for the Evo with the 1-inch sensor? No, I'm going to wait on the Evo with the 1-inch sensor. I don't know if we're going to see a 1-inch sensor from the Evo. We have a lot of special guests coming in out here. No, I don't think we will. I don't think we'll see a 1-inch sensor for a little while. I think if Altel did that, it would probably upset a lot of people that purchased the Evo, and it was sort of a mess the way they launched that whole drone. And I think they don't want to upset their fans by releasing a product like that. So I think it'll be. Why do I like the Evo so much? It's just really well built. It's really well built, and it flies pretty stable. The descent is a little bit bad. The audio is out. Go figure. Audio is out.
No, your audio's good.
No, they said that when you stepped away, the audio of the stream, I sort of heard like it sounded dead.
Oh, yours started cutting. Yours is cutting out again.
Is it cutting out?
It was
Is it?
there a second ago.
Is it? I don't know. I do the business center because the hotel, the Wi-Fi. I've been in a battle with Hilton over the wall. It's so bad.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
I paid for the high speed internet, and it's still only three megabits down, 3 megabits up. Up in the center, it's like you can get at least 20 megabits up and down, which is, I guess, better.
that's just brutal.
It's
I'm
4K 60.
surprised.
That all.
I'm running 20 down and 22 up tonight. That's like smoking for me. Um, so
Is
what do you
Osby
say?
drone just normally just a dickhead or what?
What?
I don't know. Like, yeah, I don't know. Like some
You
of his
talking about
comments,
Greg?
I just like, yeah, sort of way sometimes. Like some of the comments, it's like
Oh,
Billy's audio is off because of Google Chrome.
yeah.
I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like it's sort of just, I don't know. It rubs me the wrong way for some reason.
Uh,
I don't know.
well,
Like, maybe he's just blunt, you know.
he's kind of like you. He's blunt. Yeah.
I mean, I can dig it if he's just blunt, I can dig it. But
So, uh, what do you guys think in chat? Are you ready to see who won that little drone yet? Everybody put a 1 in chat if you want to see who won the drone. Lloyd says he's not an ass, he's an Aussie.
well, that makes sense. They're just blunt.
That's funny. Okay, guys, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to push congratulations over there.
Well, Steve said he was not really entering, so
And we're
we're
going
going
to
to
play.
click these buttons again and make this thing pick another winner. Let's see what it does this time. And around we go. And it looks like Timber Hill Redbones. Congratulations to Timber Hill Redbones. So there you have it.
Timber Hill Redbones.
Timber Hill yeah, those guys.
Now, you're pulling that from comments or you're pulling that from the chat there, Mel?
No, I pulled it from the comments on the video that I did for the giveaway. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, because I actually
Gotcha,
made a
gotcha. What is
video.
that website that you're using?
It's a random comment picker from YouTube.
Okay,
Yeah, and
nice.
you punch in your URL for your video, and it'll pull all the comments, and you can filter it for doubled, multiple same people. That way you only get one entry,
Gotcha.
and so we had a total of 37 individual comments from people, and we ended up with
I thought I had something like that.
Timber Hill Redbones is the winner of
Interesting.
this little drone right here. So y'all
Nice.
over at Timber Hill Redbones, I don't know if you're in the show tonight, but if anybody's got them on their list or knows who they are, make sure that they contact me. They've got until let's do what is today? Wednesday. Let's do Friday night midnight. They got until Friday night midnight to get a hold of me in my website 400agl.net, email 400agl.net at gmail.com, and we'll ship that thing right here in the United States. Yes, sirree, we will. So there you go, Mr. Rick Halliber. Thank you very much for donating that wonderful little drone to the channel to give away. Very nice of you, sir.
You know what? I've got a drone. I'll send you, Mel, or if you want, if you can pick it up. It's a Hello knockoff. It's made by Red Paws Drones. I
Yeah?
have yet to unbox. I have yet to unbox it. I have yet to touch it.
Oh,
I don't have time. That away too. But yours, man.
okay. Yeah. Send it up to the
So
house, and next time I get through, I'll pick
yeah,
it up.
absolutely. So
Yeah.
you're more than welcome to. It just sounds bad today. Watch it back later. Yeah, there's not much I can do about hotel internet, unfortunately.
Yeah. That's all right. It's just the way it
That's
is. Um,
that's the mercy of the internet.
Trying to keep an eye on chat and
And
everything.
yeah, we're at the mercy of travel, unfortunately. But yeah, I'll send that. I'll send that your way.
Yeah, it's your hotel internet, I'm sure, that's causing the audio and
Yeah.
because your video's lagging a little bit too here and there, off and on.
Yeah, I didn't test what the speed was. See if
Nah,
it's dropping off.
it is what it is. It's all good. It's good enough.
Yeah,
Steve
my
Carpenter, thanks
ping's
for
really
coming in
bad
tonight.
too.
I appreciate having you come in. Uh, Looking through comments real quick, see if there's any questions. Uh, Dennis has to give up and watch later. Sorry to hear that, Dennis. Yeah, I don't see any other real quick questions in there yet.
No.
Uh, so, Greg, I think you're still there. If you're still there, go ahead and post drone book one more time, and that pretty much covers everything. Oh, I did have another question for you. Can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you just fine.
Um,
I don't know. Everybody
tell.
keeps walking in and out. Like there must be free drinks over there or something.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is there a bar over there or something?
There, there's a bar.
Tell us about the future of Original Dobo channel, because you're not doing a stream on Monday nights anymore, and
No,
you've
I
been
stopped
you've been
streaming.
streaming your game a little bit here and there.
Yeah, I like just doing like a casual stream and just sort of talk and whatnot. But we're probably going to start streaming again. We're just trying to find a day that works well for everybody else without overlapping other people's streams. It seems like every day is a stream of some sort, except for Mondays. But Mondays just doesn't work for me to stream.
Yeah,
So maybe it'll be a Sunday thing,
there's a
or
lot
maybe a
of people
Friday thing. I don't
streaming.
know.
Yeah,
But
Sunday evening might work for a lot of people,
yeah, but
but
we're going to stream this week though. Sunday, or not Sunday? Yeah, Sunday. Sunday 1 o'clock. We're going to stream. We're going to be doing a live PC build that we're going to be giving away. I'm going to be giving away a PC to the Gadget Inspector. I said on Twitter like 2 weeks ago, I said that I wanted to give away a computer, a gaming computer. It can also be like a Premiere Pro computer. And
Right.
we've got RAM that you sent, RAM that Lefty sent, and we got a hard drive that Joe Mariana donated, and some other people donated some components like some fans and stuff that we got. So we're going to put it all together, and then we're going to ship out the Gadget Inspector a brand new PC. So like in total, the PC's like $1,100. It's got the latest Ryzen chip, and I don't want anything from him other than for him just to like be able to make awesome content, you know? So I
Right.
think a person on YouTube, super positive. It's got a great message, and it's like sort of like see out of YouTube, and so he's gonna get it. I'm actually gonna have my wife help me manage the chat, so
Right.
it'll be the first time I've been on my channel ever. So she's gonna handle the chat while I put this PC together, and hopefully I don't blow anything up live. So it'll
Oh,
be
yeah.
interesting.
That'd be nice, huh?
It's gonna be it's interesting because putting
What
together a computer and trying to live stream is going to be tough enough.
the OS you're going to use is Win 10 then?
Yeah, I'm going to put Windows 10 Pro on the computer for him, and yeah, I'm probably going to put an additional hard drive in there for him. So we had a 250 drive SSD, but I'm going to put I think I'm going to put additional terabyte in there, so he has somewhere to put like all his video creations or whatever else he wants to do. So
Yeah, extra storage. I think I bought a Seagate 4 terabyte. It's a spinner, but um, storage for days. I mean, just,
yeah, you got to have storage. I could just burn up storage when I edit, and I know he'll do good with this computer, so I'm really excited to get it to him. I wanted to get it done last week, but there was just no way between having to leave for work and then everything else. There was just no way to get all the stuff up. So everything literally sitting on the desk, ready to go. So Sunday we're putting that together. It'll be a fun stream. It's going to be a long stream. So yeah, but
um,
I think it'll be worth it when it's all done.
how much are you going to have preset before when you start the stream? Are you going to start the stream with an empty case, or what are you going to do?
So right now, the only thing that is in the case is the power supply, and the power supply in. Hang on a second. Any comments on the cheapy Windows and Office 365s they're created? Yeah, Oz, they are legit. I'm using it on this machine right now. $799 for Windows Pro. It's totally legit. I don't know about Office 365, but I know Windows Pro is totally legit. He was asking about how I'm going to do the Windows 10 Pro key, and it's SDC key. It's the website I'm going to use for it, and it's like $7 for Windows Pro. And I've
Cool.
used them, and they're totally legit keys. So I'm just going to put the power supply in because it's not a modular power supply, so I don't want to sit there and fight it and try to do like all the cable management.
Oh, yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
want to be like I don't want to be like the Verge putting together a computer and ripped apart after the stream. I don't know if you saw that or heard anything about that, but
No.
a lot of blowback. The Verge attempted to put together a computer, and they just did a terrible job, and people were ripping them apart up and down. So I don't want to be that guy, but yeah.
Yeah.
So
So you
I'm
said
expecting it's going
not
to
a
take about an
modular
hour or
power
so.
supply? So it's not a
It's not a
modular power supply?
not a modular power supply. Cost reasons limit it will to work with. We were trying to keep the PC build under $1,000. I think we did up.
That's
See,
for what you're building, that's crazy.
I think it'll be more than powerful enough to what we need. You and I talked about it. He doesn't need to overclock or anything like that. So
Right,
I think
right.
he's good.
The only other thing you could do to make it any better, in my opinion, would be add some more RAM to it. You got
Well, yeah.
you
I
got
mean,
a you got a
you
you
talked
got
me
a
out of doing
big
8
motor.
gigs. You
You
talked me out
got
of that.
Yeah, eight's just not enough. You got a big motor with that chip you're using and stuff. You got a big fuel tank with the hard drives, and you put a carburetor in the middle of that, which is your RAM, and you'll have a dragster. It'll just be smoking fast.
Yeah.
So
Um,
Especially if he does his editing and stuff and all of his core work from that solid state drive, it'll be like, God,
Yeah.
you know.
I think it'll be more than enough. I mean, I edit it on that same processor for a while for Premiere Pro with 4K. Never had an issue once. It was more than enough.
Right.
But he should. And then we're putting an NVIDIA GTX 1060 in there, so that is still plenty enough of graphics power to run. And he edits in Premiere Pro, so this will be like butter for him.
Yeah,
So
it'll be really good.
yeah,
really
I'm
good.
stoked. I'm stoked. So I'm thinking we'll probably take about an hour. I think it'll take about put the computer together from soup to nuts. We're not going to install Windows Live. I'm just going to post it.
Right.
If it posts, then we know we have a winner, and then I can load Windows and doctor everything up later.
Sure. Yeah.
So
plug it all in and hit the power button, and if it comes to life, you're golden. Yep.
That's it. That's all I'm hoping for, man. If it comes, because if it doesn't come to life,
you're gonna get when you hit that power button the first time, you got two things that can happen: smoke or come to life. Or is it come to life or smoke? You know, you got two things.
You know what I did the first time I put together a computer, I changed the motherboard out, and I didn't check the pins, the mounting pins
for the chip.
And I had studs in the wrong place.
Oh.
So a stud touched a piece of the motherboard was live, and I shorted out the entire motherboard.
That would suck.
So.
Yeah.
So that was bad. So.
You're talking about the standoffs.
Luckily, it didn't damage
it. To mount the motherboard.
Yeah, the standoffs.
Case.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
The standoffs. Yep.
All right. Gotcha.
So yep. I learned a very expensive lesson really quickly. So.
Right.
But.
Jim Hightower, thanks for coming in. I appreciate you.
Expensive smoke, anyways.
Yeah. Right. Okay, guys, we're coming up on about 45 minutes here. Is there any three things, nothing smoke come to life? Oh, yeah.
Top link for the drone book didn't come through as a clickable link.
It should on the chat.
I didn't see it as a clickable link. Oh, and there it is. Okay, I'm gonna click it.
Yeah, it's there.
I'm clicking it. Let's see.
Question.
Oh, it's actually like where you can just post to it there.
Yeah, you can post videos to it.
Oh, it almost looks like Twitter in a sense. That's pretty cool.
Well, I think it's really cool. Wow. I think Greg did a really nice job setting it up.
Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty damn cool.
You can embed links to videos from your YouTube channel that'll play through that, but they'll be hosted on YouTube.
That's nice. Oh, click that.
Phantom 4 blades.
Oh, and you can just connect. You can just connect right through Facebook, actually.
Yeah, you can connect right through Facebook. Phantom 4 blades. Will they work with the Pro mounts?
Not
Phantom
bad at all.
4 blades. I don't know if the original Phantom 4 blades will fit the Phantom 4 Pro or not. Maybe Kelly or Greg can answer that. If Kelly's still here.
Greg, what do you do for a living, dude? This website is amazing.
Oh.
The transitions when you scroll up are pretty darn awesome.
You need to learn a little bit more about Greg there.
The transitions are good.
Standard original Phantom 4. I believe those are thread-on props. So if you wanted to use
the Phantom 4? Yeah, you can't use those on the Pro props. Yeah, you can't use the Pro props. Well, yeah, you can, but
you have to buy the mounts and then mount them on your motors.
Right.
So you can get the mounts and then screw those to your motors, and then you can use the new style props. Yeah, Greg built an internet company a while back.
Okay.
He used to run bulletin boards back in the day. Yeah.
Good though. That looks good. Yeah, this would be nice, like to have like dedicated. Because I try to avoid forums and stuff. I was telling I won't go into forums just because if I don't have a problem with one of my products, I don't go looking for a problem. So I try to
Yeah.
avoid forums at all costs, because you know what happens if somebody's having a problem, it may not be a problem that you're having, but then you all of a sudden believe that your drone has the same issue, and it like just cast out in your mind. I hate it.
Yeah. Yeah. It
So
it can.
I
Greg is an
just try to
Aussie
stay
Uber hacker.
informed. But that's pretty good.
Yeah.
He's an
Lloyd
Aussie Uber
Mendenhall
hacker.
says, yeah, he pretty much is an Aussie Uber hacker. Uh, just to give you a little clue, Ken, one night I was on with Greg and I was cutting out a little bit and he tapped a few keys on his keyboard and he said, "You just lost 17 packets." I said, "Do what?" So he told me how many packets I dropped in my
Oh,
stream that I was up with him. But
that's
yeah,
alarming.
yeah, he knows his way around everything. Yeah, he's on the ball. Uh,
Good
Ask
stuff.
Ken what bag he has for the Mavic. Thomas,
I have. Okay.
yeah, it's a
Sure.
camera
Let me.
bag, but
No, it's.
he
Let me see if I.
he uses it.
Let me see if I can find the link to it. It's made by a company called Eve Case. Let me see if I can find the link. Well, it's a laptop bag.
Throw
But
Ken,
if I can find it,
throw something in chat so I can make sure you can even post a link.
I'm gonna try that right now. Hang on one second. As soon as I find it, I hope they still make it. Man, this thing is amazing. Where the heck did it go? Maybe. Oh, you know what? It's a camera bag. It's not really. It's put a laptop in it, but it's a camera bag.
Yeah, I knew technically it was a
Oh,
camera
here it
bag.
is.
You showed
Yes,
it to
there it
me.
is. Oh my gosh, this thing's amazing. Here it is. I got a link for it. This is the bag I use. The top portion of this bag is where I keep my drone. This thing is awesome. And it's water resistant. That's the best part about it. Yeah, I can post in the chat.
Yep, there you go.
That is the absolute best case if you have a travel drone, Mavic Air, Evo, you have a Mavic Pro, Mavic 2, it doesn't matter. They'll fit in the top portion of there. And if you really wanted to, you can camera your drone in there. I've put drones in there too. It works amazing. But I love that case.
Yeah, that bag is really an amazing bag. It really is for travel.
I've had it in the salt water and it never gets like it never had anything inside like get wet. That's the best part of it. Everything is weather sealed on it, which is awesome.
Yeah, yeah,
And it's only like 69 bucks. It's 69 bucks, which is good.
yeah, yeah. That really is a
So
good bag too. I
no,
agree.
it is. It definitely is. So,
I'm
but
gonna give one more shameless plug here, real quick. Timber Hill Redbone. Well, I didn't mean for it to play. That was interesting. All I wanted to do was do the screenshot thing there and show it Timber Hill Redbones as the winner of that little CW4 from Chairwing. So Timber Hill Redbones is the winner.
awesome.
Oh, I see you just went to the bar.
Yep, I did. You gotta make use of it. I mean, somebody's got to make use of it. And
Hey,
all you can eat gummy bears,
that's
gummy
right.
worms.
That's right. Um, so when are you going to be back at the house? What's your schedule? Are you still going to be?
Tomorrow.
Oh, oh, really?
I am out of here tomorrow. Thank God. I'm over living in a hotel for a week, so I'm ready to be home.
There you go. There you go.
So tomorrow.
Well, I really would hope that you can maybe find a way to end up as a guest speaker or something at the Spin Up event coming up on
Yeah,
December
that would be
1st.
cool because I'm going to be in Houston that week.
Oh, you
I
are?
have I'll be over. Yeah, so we are doing a trade show, my company, and we're going to be I'm going to be putting on the keynote for our new product. So I'll be in Houston until Thursday night. So if it works out, I can just go ahead and fly to Austin or whatever. I don't know if they have trains in Texas over there, but I would probably just hop a flight to Austin since I'll already be over there. So
Yeah.
we'll see. If it works out, I'll spend the whole week in Texas. That'd be pretty cool. Never. I've only been to Texas twice, so.
Well, you never know. I might end up in Houston because I told them I wanted to be there for 3 or 4 days. So if I end up
Well,
in
if that
Houston,
worked out, I would just hitch a ride with you.
I can throw you in the trailer. Yeah, I got room.
Yeah, you've got room. You've got a whole house in that thing. I think you can spare the space for the day.
Yeah, yeah.
As long as we get Waffle House, I'm good.
Yeah, you always end up with free waffles when you go to Waffle House with me, right?
That's darn right.
I can say always
I,
because we've only done it once, and you ended up with free waffles,
I,
so that's always.
I know. You know how many quarters I've lost since that whole epidemic trying to do that trick? My goodness. I still can't make quarters disappear.
Well, once you learn to push them through the table, then you'll learn to make them disappear.
Yeah. Well,
And
if I can turn them into dollar bills, that'd be sweet too.
well, you have those options down there where you're at because there's casinos down there. You can make quarters disappear, and you have the option to turn them into dollar bills.
Shh, not too loud. My wife thinks there's no casinos down here.
Let's see. Um, let's see if I still got her number in my phone here.
Yeah, there's only like there's like three or four actually down here.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
there are
they're
some down
ratting
there.
me out, ratting me out. No, it's gonna be a quiet night of editing today. That's what the plan is. After I've deleted half the footage that I shot at the beach today.
Uh-huh. Well, you could have
So
just sent the footage to me, and I would post it up. No problem. I'm a
you know
renegade. You
you know
know
what my
that.
problem is? I constantly want to clear SD cards because I'm like, oh, I need to save space before I start shooting again, and I hit format, and I thought about it after I hit format. I was like, crap. I never unloaded the footage off that SD card.
Uh-oh.
So sort of a bummer. So I'm like in the process of reshooting it all upstairs. So,
Ah,
but good stuff.
there you
Anyways,
go.
I will see you later.
Yeah. Well, thanks for so much for coming on and talking about the Mavic Zoom with me and some of your experiences
Yeah,
with it and what you think about it. And yeah, really cool. And keep an eye out
and
for that travel bag I got or that travel case I got coming. That
yeah,
thing's gonna be awesome.
absolutely.
It's
I'll
gonna be
definitely
smoking. It really is.
I'll take a look, man. But we'll see you later.
All right, Ken. Thanks so much.
No worries, man. I'll take it easy, man. Thanks for having me on, buddy.
Appreciate you. See you later. Okay, gang. That's gonna take care of that. Any more questions? Switching over to chat here, trying to look. Is that Kim? Hey, Kim. Welcome to the show, man. Uh, and I see Jim Hightower still here. Philly Drone Life. Droneaholic. Oklahoma's so windy because Kansas sucks and Texas blows. There you go. That's about it, man. That's about it. All right, guys. That's the name of that tune. I tell you what we're going to do. I'm going to give one more shot out and see if I can do this and pause it quick enough. We're going to do one more shout out to Timber Hill Red Bones. Y'all got till midnight Friday night to contact me on my website via my email, 400agl.net at gmail.com. 400agl.net. You can get a hold of me there and we'll work out how to get that drone sent to you. So congratulations again to Timber Hill Red Bones. Rick Halliber, I know you're still here, man. Thank you very much for donating that drone to the channel. That was really cool. And I still got another one in a box around here somewhere. We'll work that one up in a couple weeks. Thanks for the props, Billy Drone Life. I don't remember, man. What are we talking about? Thanks for the props. Uh, anyway, Rick Halliber is a legend in his own mind. You better believe it. And so there you have it, everybody. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for joining the show. I really appreciate everybody showing up. I really do. That's very nice of everybody. And tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to put a little more time on the clock. And I'm going to switch this clock over and let the chat run for a few minutes. Thank you, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the show. We'll see you on the next one.